think we're live. I think we are. I think we're here. What's up, Tim? Ogre? Hyper Booklet? I can see my voice on here. I think you can hear me. Nelson, Juan Blanco, Tampa, Ken, Ripley, Brian, Rock and Rob, Corey's Garden, Bill Franz, Jazz Flounder, Overlord, Rock and Rob, Head Start Harlem, Pacifica, Jimmy P, Gary Devlin, what's up, buddy? Dakota Trapper. No, this is a bound neck, not channel bound, just regular bound. Like what the, I guess the 65, right? Because that's what this is, a 65 reissue. And same as what's his name uses, Eric Johnson. What's up, Magic Man? What's up, Ripley? Eli, Tyler, Wendell, Buzz Wilson. What's up, Buzz? That's music to your ears. Well, I hope so. I'm shooting for music. What's up, Dwight? What's up, Rock and Rob? Andrew Collins, Tone Lives, Tim Thomas, Dwight Bailey, Magic Man. Probably repeating some people's names. That's all right. James, Guitar Fred Zone. What's up, Bobby? Nice tone. Thank you. What's up, Double R Guitar? What's up, Landon Bailey? Eric? Crazy night of football, right? Did you guys watch the football games? My God. Very close games. Kind of crazy games. Came down to the very end, and it was like, wow. Those were, and both were upsets, right? Both of the winning teams were visiting teams, right? The home team, which in football would be the favorite, usually, even if they're evenly matched, you know. What's up, Tony? That clam's looking pretty good there, buddy. Yeah, a little SRV you like, right? In Green Bay's defense, it looked like pretty crappy conditions out there, right? That really levels the playing field when it's snowing like crazy. And cold. You know, the cold makes the ball all kinds of difficult to catch and kick and hold. What happened with the Pats last week? They ran into a better team. Yeah, sometimes you just want a strat tone. I actually pulled this out to show some of the difference between channel bound and regular bound. They're like, well, what's the difference between that and binding? I'm like, well, this is binding. Binding actually, let's go to binding cam. You know, No, it's kind of bright. Hold on. Hold on. Jesus. Hold on. We can fix this. We have the technology. Dupe. And there we go. You see the binding? Do you see the binding? If this was channel bound, that would just be solid maple all the way up, because it's a one-piece maple neck and they just inlay the fretboard, right? They route out. And the wall is much thicker, as you would expect, because it's supposed to be, you know, it's solid wood. Can't have it breaking off. Where this is a neck that had a fretboard put on it, and then they took a router and they dug out a channel on the side and they strapped a piece of plastic on it. That's how regular binding would go on. Right, they make the neck first with like if it didn't have binding, and then the binding is the last step before fretting. All right, and man cam. Where are you? There you are. Gonna get back to the chat here. Yeah, the Eric Johnson Strat. This is made in Japan, though. This was an import. This was not for the U.S. market, I don't think. Probably came through Canada. Just trying out a couple of the red pedal behind me. Well, this is that's actually an interface. This is a just a Rev G4, but it's got the special leaf logo. Thank you, Buzz. My coffee bro. I thought the Packers looked good for a while. It's funny because I thought since he looked good, don't get me wrong. But it just felt like, you know, the Titans would look good, and then some crazy play would happen, and next thing you know, the Bengals had the freaking ball. You know. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh, Don Wilson from the Ventures. Wow. Yeah, both number one seeds lose. And Rip Meatloaf, I gotta tell you, you know, Meatloaf, that Bat Out of Hell album. You know, I had the album, and I'm trying to think if I had the album of the cassette, but I definitely had it. Probably the album, and that album was so huge in the summer of '77. And I just really remember like being at camp and like listening to 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad, right? The ballad. And it's very much, you can hear the kind of the, he came from Rocky Horror Picture Show and the whole show thing, and it is a very theatrical style, album and release. But I really, I thought it was like probably my favorite song, the ballad on that album. So good. And I remember the that was summer of 77. Because I remember we were up at Camp Elmwood in Fairleigh, Vermont. In fact, I found some old photos, not from when I was there, but someone had put together like a YouTube, a Facebook group, and they posted a bunch of pictures from the, from the farm, and it was a camp, and a lot of kids spent their whole freaking summer there, and that was a crazy time. And it's funny because I went up for 2 weeks, right? I went up for 1 week, and it was like this one crowd, right? And I'd say a little bit more sheltered. And I remember this one chick who was way into the Bay City Rollers, just like was so like playing that a lot. And then the second week I went up, though, whole new group of kids, and this one dude, he was into like Kiss and like, so I made friends with these dudes who were like way more into like, cooler music than Bay City Rollers. And someone had that Bat Out of Hell album, and I remember listening to it, and the whole tune, 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad. Oh my God. And Paradise by the Dashboard Light, and there was one other big song on it, The Wolf with the Red Roses, right? It's almost like a... Took the words right out of my mouth. Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. Again, very theatrical. I took the words right out of my mouth. God, such a huge album. Again, I think for young kids, it's hard to imagine. I think for younger dudes who are still kind of old, I don't know that it was, Smells Like Teen Spirit big, but it was pretty damn big. Like mega friggin' huge. That album was so colossal. Just it just at a time when albums could be, I think, 40 million, right? Sell 40 million copies. It's a respectable neighborhood. So yeah, right. So he famously breaks up with it. Was it Jim Stein? And he doesn't do as well. And they wind up getting back together again for one album, and he has another huge hit with I Would Do Anything for Love. Right? Again, this really, really, really good stuff. I loved, and of course I loved him in the Pick of Destiny movie, right? What's up, Star Guitar Works? Yes, Time passed last year. I remember when that's pretty, recent, last year. So it's just, such a bummer. And then, of course, on the same day, Louis Anderson, who I friggin' love Louis Anderson. God, I love him. And I tell you, one of the best moments was, I don't know how many of you remember this, but when he won the Emmy, right? And I didn't even know he was up for it. The show's on. I have no idea who's up for it. I find out who's nominated for it seconds before they announce the winner, right? So much, I don't know. I have no idea. And I saw it was Louis Anderson. I was like, oh my God, Louis Anderson. Yes, Louis. And they're like, Louis Anderson. I'm like, wow. I think he won like 2 or 3 times, at least once. I remember seeing him win once, but I think he won a couple of times. So good for him, man. But yeah, Louis Anderson, God. Yeah, that's right. He had the cartoon. You forget, right? He did a whole cartoon series for a while, Louis Anderson. Oh yeah, he will absolutely be missed. Let me see if I can bring it up here. Hold on. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Do. Yeah. All right. All right. Somebody help me. What am I looking at here? Sorry. Just what is this? What the hell is that? It's wow. It's it's something. It's wow. We have more photos? No, just that. Just that photo, just that one. Nothing else. No. Now they did a video, but I'm less likely to play the video because I don't want to. What we can do is it's not my content. It's not my content. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to. I don't like to play it, but it's very steampunk. It's got the steam and the punk. You know what I'm saying? It's got your gauges, got your dials. There you go. There's a little shot of it. It's got one of these things. That I recognize. Right there. Okay, alright. And this. Recognize that. Like this, and that, and this kind of look familiar. The rest I have no idea what it is. All right, there's another shot of it. So, I think this is a 12 string that's only fretted down here, and it's a 12 string fretless up here. Right? That's a bit of dick swinging right there, huh? Then you got a regular 7 string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course, it's a 7 string. And then, of course, a bass, but only some of it's fretted, and some of it's not fretted. Yeah, see, 12 string neck, half fretless. There's the 12 string on off. Is this going to production? You're giving the specs here? 12 string on and off, 12 string piezo on and off, a sustainer pickup, a sustainer function, a 12 string volume, and the 12 string piezo. These are levers. What the levers? All right, bass neck, half fretless. Then you got a bass volume and a bass on off. Whatever this is, I guess kind of a steampunky sort of body. 7 string neck, okay, all right. 7 string neck. 7 string on off, 7 string coil tap. I was wondering if there would be a coil tap. That's very important, you know. Sometimes you're on there and when you're playing a guitar like that, you want a tone like. Good thing you got it. You know, you have a coil tap. 7 string pickup selector, 7 string volume, which is a slider. MIDI volume, because of MIDI switch 2, because of course it has MIDI on off. And then whatever this is, I mean, obviously it's a fuse, but I think it's just for looks. 13 harp strings. Harp volume, harp on off. Edge tremolo. Thank you. Low Pro Edge. The Seducer. Okay. It does appear to be wired, I guess. It's just like just for show. And the Seducer is kind of like a snake charmer, and we're the snake. Sample meter. Well, that's useful. The fuck? Yeah. I don't know. Dude, I assure you, this entire guitar is the climax regulator, if you ask any woman out there. You might even call it a climax dampener. Or a climax resistor. Oh, they'll be regulated. A master on off. Of course. Optional lamp input. Well, that's convenient. You know, I've been saying for years, where is the lamp input? Why aren't we doing lamp inputs? How long before? And this guy gets it. He says, you know what? I'm going lamp input. And that, slow clap, I applaud you for, sir. All right. Could it get any stupider? Yep. Ethernet 4-way output. That actually, Ethernet can actually be interesting because all Ethernet is like a phone cable. It is a, is it shielded? I think it is shielded. So Ethernet actually can work. Or you can send a couple of basically, some twisted pairs. So you're getting a balanced output, right? So that actually could work, even for analog. You don't have to send data over it, but it's still a little stupid. And then a big shiny light, and then a not shiny light, and then a shiny shot, then a front shot, then an out shot, and then an outer shot, and then Steve I. And then Vi. Get another shot here. Look at that shot there, hot shot. Yeah, I know. It's like no cup holder, no CB. I'm telling you, CB's coming back, bro. Breaker 1919. I'm on my Hydra. You. Needs a compass. What else? Lasers. What else? Smoke show. Meat slicer. It's a good idea. Margarita mixer. Cell phone charger. Oh my God. Could have had a cell phone charger on it. I just feel like there's a lot of opportunity lost with this. That we could have done a lot more with it. But, decisions had to be made. He went with the seducer and the climax regulator. Don't forget the Dragonizer. Who could? Exactly. Where's my dab rig? I think better have a goddamn dab rig in it. Coffee maker, snowplow. The beginner edition, Bluetooth, exactly. For Christ's sakes, where's my Bluetooth? Toe hitch. A 9-iron. Selfie stick mount. There you go. A 12-volt jump start. Exactly. So, like, if your van breaks down, bring the Hydra up front and jump start the van. Bottle opener. Nice block heater. Make it affordable Indonesian. Exactly. Where's the premium version? We kid because we love. Exactly. The NFT starts at 500. Now you're thinking. So, I was looking to do I was going to maybe do an emoji of Stoner Shark, right? But there's actually a copyrighted Stoner Shark out there. You got to be careful with that. And it's a dude, and he came up with, and I'll hand it to him. He took this Stoner Shark character and literally drew him. And he's a good artist. They're great. They're wonderful drawings. But he drew him like 3,600 times, like in different ways. Like, you would think he'd run out eventually, but apparently not. He's got him doing everything you could possibly imagine. And he sells them as NFTs. Cashing out on that Stoner Shark. So it very well could be like absolutely like trademarked. Yeah, it needs a flamethrower. Exactly. If he had it in Crossroads, he would have won. I don't drink decaf, I drink double calf. What's up, Quentin? It's your iRig interface. That's your problem. You have to use, when you go in, Johnny Rock, when you go into your drivers, your driver in THU, is it an ASIO driver? The letters ASIO. If it's not, you're going to have massive latency. If it uses the Windows drivers or the Windows driver, WDM, Windows drivers model, DirectX, Direct Show, anything to do with Windows, it starts at 50 milliseconds of latency and really runs around 450 to 500 milliseconds of latency. That's where it likes to be, about a half a second of latency, right? Because then it can sync up with games and video. So you're going to need to make sure you're running in the driver, that iRig driver, needs to be an ASIO driver, a Windows ASIO. The letters A, S, I, and O. If you do not have a driver that's an ASIO driver that you loaded that came with that iRig, then go to the iRig site and see if they have a driver for Windows, an ASIO driver. Download it, install it, and then switch it to the ASIO driver. But unless you have that driver, there's no other driver on Windows that works. None. It's an exclusive proprietary process that's owned by Steinberger and licensed. It's a pretty free commons license, though, so any maker can use it. But the thing about ASIO is that like if you looked at it not in a real sense, but in sort of like just like a logical sense as to how the kernel is set up, to get to the actual kernel, the hardware and the processor, under Windows 95 you could go straight to the kernel, and that was a problem. Got blue screen of death all the time. So when Windows NT came out, but really Windows 2000, they came up with the hardware abstraction layer. So you've got to go through that hardware abstraction layer, and that prevents hardware from making the whole operating system shit the bed. The problem is going through that hardware abstraction layer causes latency. And I don't know how they do it, but that's what ASIO does. It gets around that. They somehow get around the hardware abstraction layer. They can get in there direct, and there's very little to no latency. But you got to have to, you could use ISA for all, but you're your mileage may vary. You know, and if someone ever sends me a piece of hardware and the driver is ASIO for all, that hardware goes straight to the garbage because it's garbage hardware. You need to have your own ASIO written driver. But iRig that's pretty big. Pretty big company, right? Isn't that, who's that, IK Multimedia? That's IK Multimedia, right? So they're going to have an ASIO driver. Problem is IK Multimedia, they hide a lot of stuff behind registration walls. So if you bought it used, you know, you're like, We only support first level buyers. Oh yeah, so like when people tell me they're like, "Oh, I have terrible latency," I'm like, I know for a fact you are not, because it defaults, right? If I started up THU, it's not loading the ASIO driver. It's loading the Windows driver by default. Of course it is. You're in Windows. You've got to go into the driver and say yoink and switch it over. Switch it over to the ASIO driver and set up your input, which should be 1, right? Just your left input, single input, and your output is 2, stereo, left and right. And you're done. And done. You don't really need too high of a performance machine. I can actually run THU on a Core 2 Duo laptop from 2009, which is pretty old. Hold on, I was playing on this other guitar earlier. Hold on. Let me switch this out. I'll take that off. Hang on. I'll put that on. Hold on. And yeah, I'm just gonna get this. Oh, I do. There's nobody really. Buddy's sleeping. So is Cutie. You can see Cutie's paws right there. They had, right after dinner, usually around like 8 o'clock, 8 to 10 p.m., they go a little cuckoo bonkers. There's a lot of running around. And now they sleep for 6 hours. Drop C sharp. Sounds a little low, right? A little bit. Ah. Oh. Good morning. I did make it. Yeah, it's stock with the EMGs. Like, what? Just turn the camera. Though the camera's a little bright, you might not really see the flambe. Do you see? Do you see the flame? The flame! The flame! Yeah, it's definitely just a veneer. There's no way that's a cap. No way. Not for a guitar that sells for $350 and comes with EMGs. You know. Yeah, it's got like it's like an LP, but it's got like a Telecaster slope. Kind of like you know what it reminds me of? The old, you older guys remember this, the old Aria Pro 2s, right? Doesn't it? Is it me? Aria Pro 2, right? Yeah, no, it's a wood veneer. It's definitely a wood veneer. But it's about a 1 mil. About a 1 mil veneer. You know, and they can get that wood pretty wet and steamy. And it goes right on. Right? It's almost like they get it steamy and wet and it very soft. And they can roll that shit right down, steam it right on. Boom, ba-boom. Pickups from the Epi Custom. I think those are Pro Buckers, isn't that what they call those? Agofish broke one down, and the cap is maple, but there's an extra veneer for the flame look. Okay. It's a good looking guitar. You know, and there, I might have a link in the description. I know I do for the Doulahan. And the other one, if you just want to link over to Toman, probably for the link for the Doulahan and the EX84, maybe. But this is a Toman exclusive, basically. You can't buy it anywhere other than Toman. It's their in-house brand. Oh, what's up? Well, there's the man who would know right there. Aljon says it's the Pro Bucker 3. Well, since Aljon's here, we'll switch over to the... We'll get those Pro Buckers going. Hold on. What's going to be... How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Hoy. Nelson. See, give me some signal. Turn it up, player. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. We'll turn it up. Hold on. We're gonna do something. Something's gonna happen. Nobody knows exactly what, especially me. But we're gonna. First, I have to do before I turn it up. I'm a stickler. I gotta tune it up. I don't like untuned guitars, and this just came off the wall. So let's just play it safe. There could be children listening. Let's just make sure that. Oh wait, you gotta plug it in first, there, dummy. Hold on. Make the electrical connection. Yeah. Little. Just slightly off. Into varying degrees. So it's some are slightly out, some are a little bit more slightly out. Hold on. It is dry. I got, we're at like 19 degrees, maybe 15 degrees. So we are in very dry weather. All right. Well, I like the look of that. I think that's looking good. How's my levels? Right. Now let me check the tuning. Yeah, see, it's funny when you just gotta beat it. See, a little bit out. Beat it up a little bit. Come on, you got this, bro. There we go. All right, that sounds good. Try and get a. Hold on, I take my wrist thing off here. That's kind of bright, huh? Hold on. Maybe we got to turn the. The lumberjack and I'm okay. Here we go. And bring that down just a hair. No? Did it go back on me? I feel like it went back on me. Do. And here. Let's go to. Oh, yeah, there you go. There she blows. But when I play this guitar, you know, you kind of want to play Ozzy. Good to see you, Coots. Get those triplets going. Or you could chase them. Right? All right, now my hand hurts. Ow. And I'm out of coffee. I'll throw still a little bit of phaser on it. Is a phaser on this one? Hold on. Oh yeah. Right. You know. All right, wrist hurty. The truth is, at night I'm a better player than I am in the day. Probably blood flow. So, like, as much as I love that SRV tone I kind of had going earlier with the single coils, there's something to be said for the fat, creamy tones of a neck humbucker. Have a good one, Jazz Flounder. Thanks for hanging out. Caffeine, it's got to be the caffeine. He's like, I'm feeling good. How you doing? I gotta get the same roast. French roast. Have a good one, Bobby. I really love the neck on this guitar too. I went out to Guitar Center this week, and it's a beautiful day, cold but sunny, and I had to make a trip, go to UPS and process a return, an online return, and said, you know what? While I'm out, let me go over to Guitar Center. They didn't have a lot. They had a lot of new guitars. Their stock had really filled in. But the used section, the last time I was there, they had a lot more. The used section had really been decimated. I hadn't been there in a while, probably since before Christmas. And got wiped out over Christmas. I was talking to them, and they were telling me that Silver Sky SE, I said, you guys get any of those in? They're like, right now it's like special order only, and it's they're talking May. I was like, wow, May, it's out there. Have a good one, Green Meanie. The one in Nite. Yeah, no, they had a lot of new stuff. They had plenty of new guitars. They just didn't have a lot in the used, not a lot in the used wall. Hold on a sec here. I just want to turn that phaser off. Yeah, Levy, L-E-V-Y, right? Levy. They make quality stuff. They have a ridiculous amount of SKUs, though. Like the amount of straps they carry. It's a little mind. It boggles the mind. I think they got like 6,000 SKUs or something like that. It's crazy. UK. There you go. Good morning. Good morning to the UK. Good morning to the UK. Good morning to the UK. Have beans and toast with me. Little breakfast music. There's an SE Silver Sky at Crossroads in Hanover. What color? There's a green one, I think, on Reverb for $850, $849. Did I happen to see the Maestro pedals? No. I have not, Maestro. The reissue? You reissuing the Maestro there? No, I checked those out. Maestro pedals, huh? I did not. They had a lot of Gibsons, though. They had a whole wall of them. And I'll tell you what, Aljon, they had an SG in ebony, an SG standard. I was impressed. I was like, geez, I should buy this just to do a Gibson SG to Epiphone SG comparison, because it, from the nut down, kind of look the same. I'm just saying, just kind of like this, right? From the nut down. Sound like Greg Koch with the breakfast music. See our promo video, pedals at the store last week? Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, so what is it? It's an overdrive. I want to say, what, a delay pedal? Is it a flanger? Yeah, there's a few in there. Exactly, from the nut down, it's all the same. So someone probably answered me on the color of that, and I gotta scroll back here a little bit. Scrolling back, Silver Sky at Crossroads, Hanover. Okay, blue. Okay. So they got the blue one. What's the best color? I kind of thought the red was cool. They got a green one on Reverb, but the blue seems to be the hot one there, hot shot. All right, so here we go. Overdrive, distortion, chorus, delay, and fuzz. There you go. What do you think of Gibson chambering? I don't think it changes the sound. I can tell you this much. I have a few guitars that are chambered. I think even my LP Classic is chambered a little bit, but it's still like almost 10 pounds. But I'll tell you the one that was chambered that made a difference is my Vola, the one with it's a mahogany body with an ash top. That guitar was heavy. The first iteration I got of that guitar was like 9.5, like almost, for a Strat, that's really heavy. Like 9.5 pounds. And they cut a full kilogram, 2.2 pounds off the weight of that guitar with weight relief. Well, it made a huge difference. The new one was far, far lighter and easier. And I don't think it made a difference in tone, but it made it a lot easier to hold over your shoulder and play the thing for an extended period of time. You know, I don't think it really makes any difference. Talking solid body guitars here. That vintage Kramer site is great, isn't it? Yeah, they're really good. They're a good place to go and get background information on Kramer. And I tell you, a good place to look on there too is look at the catalogs, because sometimes you go there and you look at the catalog. And the other thing to look at if you feel like, you know, just wasting some time is check out their graphics. They show all the graphics from, like, let's say 85, 86, somewhere around there. Yeah. The LP class, yeah, that's chambered, yeah. Just not as chambered, I think, as the standard I had before, which was a 2011, right? That was the Premium Plus. I think that had more chambering, right? It was like the modern weight relief versus the classic weight relief, right? Steve, have you seen the TC Electronics Gold Stereo Chorus and Flange reissue coming out? No, but it sounds intriguing. Have a good one, Justin. Thanks for hanging out. I think we're going to go until about 1:30 a.m. here, and then I'm going to call it a night, because it's getting late. The Epi Muse is chambered? The LP? Are they chambering Epiphones? I don't know about that. That sounds made up. Harem Scarum sounds familiar. I don't know. I gotta check my tune in here. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. There it is. There it is. That's the one. And this one too. The two I bend the most. Old Bender and Bendy. Modern weight relief on most of the modern line of Epiphones. Why, Muse has it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I had no idea, really. Dr. Epiphone, love that dude. Favorite Ibanez, the RG560. I'm pretty sure it's the 560. You never forget your first. Have I played a Muse? I'm pretty sure I played the SG. Is that the Muse, the SGs with the green? I think I remember playing a green SG. Or was it the LP? I'm getting confused. Thanks for hanging out, Ralph. Yeah, but I feel like I probably played one at one of the trade shows for sure. Right? One of the NAMM shows. Taking off, yeah. I might call it a night. I'm a little beat. It's late. Though I do like this guitar. Smell the glove. That's my motto, Monty. Yeah, that's such a great riff, that Blondie riff. You know? Yeah, it's like 1:15 in the morning. I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm pretty beat. But I made it. And then next week will be normal time because I won't have anything interrupting it. So just 1 week. You know? There you go. Little meatloaf to play you out. What do we got here? So is it A? He's got this great little turnaround. Big turnaround. Here's Jim Stein. see the chords. Big finish. And then it goes, there you go. What I consider to be his best song. There you go. I will see you guys in a week. No, you rock. That was one of the emojis I was looking at. A no, you rock emoji. That or a nice knobs. But nice knobs might defy community guidelines. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. And scene. All right. I'll see you guys in a week. Thanks for staying up late with me if you're on the East Coast of America, or getting up early for me if you're in the UK or Central Europe. Appreciate it. There you go. All right, dudes. Have a great night. I'll see you in a week. And until then, rock on.